This morning on The Blend, we have back with us our good friend from the Babbitt Legal Group, Sally Babbitt. Good morning, Sally.
Morning, Bob. How are you?
I'm good. So in the past, you have talked about digital assets. What exactly are digital assets?
Digital assets are anything that we're using either online directly or on the cloud. So, first it was always the online bank accounts and financial accounts that we set up online or access online. But when you think about it, everything that you store on the cloud, especially through your phone, all of your videos, your photos, your music collection, any of that stuff that's stored on the cloud, that's all digital assets, and those are very specific to your account as the user and the owner of those accounts.
So when we think about that, and we think about planning, is there anything we need to worry about?
I was kind of late to get on board this train because I kind of blew it off and thought, well, you just give somebody your username and your password and you're good. But then there's federal legislation in 2016 that came along, and this is all covered under privacy protection. And so all of the online providers have gotten very, very strict and very skittish about it. So we can do some planning. In the event the user is incapacitated or passes away, we can do some planning so that others can at least view what you have online.
How do you go about doing that? Do you have to prove that you're related to them, or they have given you permission to do that?
Right, there's a couple ways. We can use our durable power of attorney for finances. I have a pretty detailed provision in my document allowing access to that. And of course, you can include that same provision in the will, so if you pass away, that your fiduciary has the ability to do that as well. The best way to do it is probably to contact each provider and custodian and find out what their policies are, because they may have some proprietary documentation that needs to be filled out.
Could I also maybe just go to an attorney when I set up my will or estate and just say, okay, this person has access. If I die, they can have access to my accounts?
Definitely, because you want it in those legal documents so that you will not have a problem if the time comes when you have to do that.
Yeah, I think that's really good advice to think about that stuff, because it's something that we typically don't think about. Sally, thank you so much for being here on The Blend again. And of course, if you'd like more information, you can get a hold of Sally at sallybabbittlaw.com.